chattering away and realizing suddenly, oh, I hadn't fixed my microphone. So when I teach, I've got to use my earphones. Y'all probably know that. And yeah, I'm just trying to. Does this look more fallish? Anyway, I was using my headphones for teaching, and it's been kind of a frustrating morning, and so, oh, that's interesting. Kind of weird, but interesting. It's been a frustrating morning. I hit my knee on a very, very sharp, pointy, hard part of the desk, and I almost cried. I mean, I was crying out like I was crying, you know. What would you put in this one? I'll probably put some kind of lettering in there. I don't know. Anyway, so I hit my knee. And it's okay, but it's just going slowly. But my husband got my camera working. Yep. Hey, Yana. Hey, Angela. Hey, Noelle. Hey, Yana. When I was thinking about what to do for today's live stream, besides crying about my knee, it's going to leave a bruise. It's a long story to tell you what I hit it on, but trust me, it was not pleasant. The first thing I was wanting to do was just to show the pages that I finished for the summer, which may take a long time. I don't like recording videos, but I may, just thinking about it now, I probably should just do it anyway. That way we can get to coloring. And most of them, I think besides the last two, I posted in my community tab anyway. And I was going to start working in the Dream Garden. I have a buddy color with Coloring with K. But then I remembered, hey, isn't this Kanoko Egusa month? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I mean, not a week goes by that I don't hit something on something. I start a part-time job training on Monday, going to upskill. Oh, nice. 30%? That's good. That probably takes care of the inflation from the last 2-3 years. Hey, Don. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Yana. It's always a plus and almost always a necessity to have a job that you like or to work somewhere that you like. Yeah, so Angela confirmed it was Kanoko Egusa month. I bought this book, I don't know how long ago, and I haven't colored in it. It's not my favorite of her books, but it's one I haven't colored in. So I thought, let's get it going. And I've just about decided to get a new boom arm for my camera because this one is massively frustrating. The camera is not exactly where I want it to be, but it is sort of good enough. See, if I start moving it around, no, just don't do anything. Don't do anything. Well, let's see. It's extra income will be helpful. It's the only book of hers that I don't have. Oh, is it? Yeah, I think I got this one because it was such a good sale. Uh-oh. Can you really see my stomach? Oh. I really can't see what y'all are seeing. Come on, computer. Where is the little doodad? Oh, it's right there. Ma. Hopefully you're just seeing the book. Oh, good. Now, you see how it's wider this way? Oh, OCD says you've got to fix that. All right, well, I'm going to zoom in anyway, so it hardly matters. And what y'all saw me doing at the beginning was trying to, that's a long story, trying to pick a page to do. All right, I'll tell you the story. I babysit once in a while for a young lady. She's 18 now with autism, an autism spectrum. And she's mostly nonverbal, but one day she saw me coloring. I mean, she's seen me coloring before, but this one particular day, she sat down and I asked her, would you like to color? And here's some pencils. And she went to town on that. She had a good time. So I decided this page is okay for her to mess up. Even if it was a favorite page, I wouldn't have minded because she was just, it was amazing that she sat down and wanted to engage in some kind of communication with me. So I was very pleased on that. Yeah. Compilation, not complication. Yeah. I've got the American or the English version of this one, and I have the other version. This one's actually my favorite, but since I haven't colored in here except for the first page, I thought I need to go ahead and try it. Anyhow, so I was trying to pick out pages that I like. This one is really cute. I like that the cage is open and the birds are free, so I like that one a lot. Except, you know what? She didn't draw she didn't draw the back of the cage. I don't know. Maybe it's open on the back too. We can just say that. Yeah, it's actually my sister that babysits, and when she can't, she'll call me, or the mom will call me. What are you doing? Hold on. Don't chew on that. No. 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 This is not a chew zone. No. No. Come here, chew on this. There you go. Sorry about that. Puppies. Alright, I like the stamps because you can just do a little bit at a time, right? Although they're very tiny. This one I have seen done before by other people, and I'm glad I don't remember it because it might influence. Actually, I don't mind looking at other people's stuff and getting ideas. Sometimes I color it the same. Sometimes I say, you know what? I think I'd rather color this color. I like this one because she's like, all right, I'm ready to go. And she's waiting for her husband to get out of the bathroom. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Like, okay. And the duck, we're waiting. Hey, Danielle. Rinka. What page would y'all like to see me do? Here's another one. This one's kind of nice. I mean, it's just simple, you know. This has been kind of a rough week. I've been ill here and there. Not like throwing up or fever or anything. Just feeling terribly run down. Last night I went to bed at a really decent time. And so that helped. This one is definitely fall. Do these pages go together? Yeah. That would be really a big one to do. You like all our pages? They're all challenging. Yeah, I really do like Symphony the best. This one is definitely fall, so I might actually keep that one for October or something like that. This is fall too, but I think it's pretty. Are y'all seasonal colorists, or do you color any theme in any time of the year? This one's also 2-pager, but I like the little butterfly and the... I'm guessing this is the mom. It could be the dad. Don't know. These look like morning glories. And this one is just so bizarre. You got these little foxes over here, maybe telling a joke, I don't know. This one's sitting in a shoe. It's just kind of a weird one. I thought it was... I'm not sure I'm in the mood to do a weird one right now, so... Yeah. Oh, hey, Connie. Thanks for coming in. I'm just trying to decide what page to do. I think... Okay. Let's see if I can narrow it down. So we got that one. I do like the stamps. I think this one. Why don't we just go with 3? Okay. Ooh, maybe I should zoom out so you can see better. All right. This is number 1. The bird's coming out of the cage. Number 2, the stamps. Did I just freeze? No, I'm still going. Just saw a flip through of her new book. Oh! How was it? I'm excited about that. Let's see how I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm frozen. Yep. What can I do to unfreeze? Can you hear me okay? All right. You can hear me, but I'm still frozen. Any idea of what I can do? Just when I got my live streams to work beautifully, well, it says my status is healthy, so I really don't know what's going on. Maybe it's YouTube. I think it's my camera. Well, yeah, my camera had been giving me problems. Yeah. Well, I just bought this camera less than a month ago. I haven't touched it in the last few minutes, and it was fine. Yeah, I paid some money for this one. That's the Razer something that that Shannon suggested. I think I'm gonna put my hair up in a ponytail. I mean, in a little clip. It's just too hot. Got my fan going. On and off, and the streaming software works for me. Okay. Maybe a wire. Well. Hey! Look at that. Wait a minute. I just moved it a little bit. Maybe it was a wire. Okay, now we're back. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Number 1, would you like me to color this one? Number 2, would you like me to work on a couple of stamps? Or, number 3, the bunny waiting for her husband to be done with the bathroom so they can leave. Or maybe you like another one. I just picked 3 all of a sudden because, you know, it could take all day. Some of these are more, back here, they're more fall type pages. Except maybe the birds. I mean fall as in fall, like October-y fall. I don't know. When I look at this one, it just makes me laugh, and I don't know why, but I suddenly think of the Beatles. It's just, You know, I think that page is just too bizarre. I'm not even going to put it on my want to color list. Yeah, this one's definitely not one of my favorite books of hers, but I do like a few pages. Number 3. The wife waiting on the husband to go to the bathroom. Yeah, that one's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know why that's what came to mind. I don't even like that album. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of music, but you know, I do know who the Beatles are, so. Just trying to really get that spine bent over and broken, and I'm gonna break the spine. All right, who knows what pencil set is good on this paper? Yeah, I did a little test, but I can't remember what those are. Do you think Arteza would work well on that? Let's see. Well, that's great, but I don't have either of those. Yeah, I'm not, sorry about that. These pages just want to open. Well, Arteza's work all right. I'm trying to think what I haven't used in a while. I've used Prismas recently. Arteza's, the Arctics probably will work well on here. Not so much. It's sliding around. I'm guessing probably the these. Oh, that's terrible. I just knew straight up. That is just terrible. Just for the fun of it, I want to see if the Amazon Basics work well. Yeah. Not especially so. Okay. Yeah. That one I hadn't sharpened. So these are okay. I know this is a really quick one. So Arteza is all right. Let's do Grisaille real quick. I know this is just really quick. Wow, those work lovely. You think polys work well on those? Black Widows, at least not the red one. I've noticed that with Black Widows that there are some colors that won't work well in a particular book, but others will. So it's just about deciding what colors, I guess. Here's polys. Hey, you're right. Polys work nicely. All right. Grisaille or polys, y'all? Which one would you like to see me using here? Or maybe both. Why not? I use polys a lot. Do you? Yeah. Yeah, let's see. I gotta get everything situated. Get me a piece of paper. Holly says I don't have the others. Okay, that's fair. Good. Oh, I think my camera moved again. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm going to zoom in so y'all won't even see this part on the side anyway. Let's see. Hi, Marcy. Oh, lurk away. I'm just glad you're here. Yeah, I started late today because of a camera malfunction. It wasn't that the camera was broken. It was that it wasn't coming through into the computer. And so my husband, what he actually did to solve the problem was to take the wire or cord, whatever you call it, the plug-in part, out of one slot and put it into another one. And that helped. Oh, puppies, stop that. Stop fussing. Oh, Will. Oh, you have the Japanese version? Yeah, I've got the Japanese of the other one, but not of this one. I think the Japanese version of this one was way too expensive for me to spend on a book. One of these days, I will just make a really big order. Trying to think of what to start with first. A really big order from Amazon Japan, and maybe that would help offset some of the shipping cost. Now, does it cost more shipping the more books you have, or if you buy like 4 books, it's only, ends up being $5 a book or something like that? I've never ordered from there, so I don't know. Let's see. These are sunflowers. Oh. See, light chrome yellow. I really don't have a, what would you call it? A combo for these. I'm just coloring. What Yana said. Oh, well, I'm going to try them out. I'm going to see how will these work here. Ooh. These feel so nice on here. Ooh, I like it. I like sunflowers. My sister loves sunflowers. And for her birthday last year, I colored a page out of Circle of Life that had a huge sunflower right in the middle of the page. And then it had these little motifs of I don't know, of the process of life. It had, different seasons, I guess. And anyhow, that was one of my favorites that I've ever done. And I had it framed, or I bought a frame for it. And she liked it pretty well, so. One thing she did one year was she threw a bunch of sunflower seeds in my wild garden. So I like, this is the whole backyard, just imagine, and then this is just a wild garden. So I've got a small area, and it changes, the shape of it changes through the seasons. And of course, different things come up. Like the sunflowers won't come up until after the bluebonnets are all done. I mean, they start with little plants, and then they get bigger. The winter, I'm trying to think. There's really not anything that grows there. Everything's brown. And then the smaller flowers start to come up in the spring, and the bluebonnets. And then when all of them are done, the sunflowers come up. So, sunflowers, were so prolific. Is that the word I'm looking for? Okay, is that a sunflower? This might be here. Hey, Kenny. Thanks for coming. I was just telling about my sunflower stuff. So, the sunflowers, the first year we had them, that she had planted them, just threw the seeds out. She didn't plant a plant. 3 or 4 sunflowers came up. And the next year, it was 10 times, 4 times, 5, not 10 times, 20 times. It was a bunch. And then the next year, even more. So, I think that's this year. Is it the 3rd year? No, it's the 4th year. All right. I could see in June that the sunflowers were just going to be everywhere. There was going to be so many. And I just blocked off an area. I'm always moving the bricks, or what is that metal, it looks like a giant ribbon. You can put it around an area, and anyway, it's like a little fence. So I shaped it around just a smaller area, and I said to my father-in-law, you can just mow down all these other ones, it'd be fine. And I meant for him to actually go out there and cut down a bunch of them before they started to, like right as the flowers started to die off. But it was just been too hot, so the sunflowers love the heat, that's for sure. But anyhow, when it was slightly cooler time of day, my sister had come over and we went out and looked at them. Oh, it's not. Oh, the one with the sunflowers. Yeah. Yeah, this is sort of bordering on, well, it's still summer technically. But it's still a summer picture, but going toward the fall, because sunflowers are still in there and they're still growing and blooming. All right. Oh, Connie, what pencils did you use? Now you said you've got the English version, or you have the Dutch version. All we can see is your hand. Oh, when I was doing this, I wasn't doing that. Am I zoomed in too far? Why pulled? Yeah. Well, it seems like. There we go. It seems like what I see and what y'all see, well, now it looks the same. I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? I was asking Connie what pencil she used. I try to keep my hand out of the way, but it's, it happens. We all do it. But thanks for letting me know. It's easier for me to chat and color at the same time if I don't look up at the chat as much. Prismas and Loonies. Okay. I was thinking of saving up for a more expensive pencil like Lightfast, but I'm not sure. Okay. Trying to think of a brownish red. India red. Some of the sunflowers this year have come up with this band of a reddish brown around it. And they haven't done that in the other years, so that's kind of cool. I thought maybe I could try that on some of these. Now I hope I don't lean over so far that you see my hair. The fan is blowing it, so I need to put it up. Anyway, I was thinking of saving for the Lightfast, and then I thought, well, there's just coloring books. Do I really need to spin that? Of course, if you take all the budget pencils that I've bought and added them up, it's probably more than the Lightfast would be. But I like the idea of getting a bargain on a bunch of pencils. And they work fine. I'm trying to color very lightly here. I'm glad Yana said to use the polys because I haven't used them in a while. And so I need some more practice with them. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm glad Connie's. Oh, Connie, are you back doing your regular streams or just kind of a once in a while thing? I wonder if Tanya's going to come back too. how that looks. That's not bad. Hey, Sue. Thanks for coming. One thing I haven't figured out in doing live streams is how to turn music on. I may just have to run it on my phone or something. But then I would have to try to find something that was in public domain. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Yana. Let's see, what is it here today? 87. Well, that's pretty good for a September. Beginning of September. I do love September. It's not that it's cooler than August most of the time at the beginning of it, but it's that you're done with the summer months, the usual ones. June, July, and August, you're done. And you have the fall to look forward to, so I really like September for that. Why I don't buy budget pencils anymore? Yeah, well, I don't know. There's some of the budget pencils I really do like a lot. I probably want to sell the Starjoy Golds and the Mark Arts. And the some of them are just so dirt cheap, like the Amazon Basics. I said, all right, I'm going to try them. They were $5 or $6 for the small set. If I don't like it, I didn't spend much. And then I found I really do like it. So also, I just can't get past the idea of buying a $200 or $300 set of pencils to color with. If I was doing professional work, then I might get them, but I just couldn't get past that. What I could do, I might still, is just get a very small set of each one, just to try them too. But the pencil I use the most is my Prismas. Hey, did anybody else, see, I will do Tuesday, maybe not all the Thursdays yet. Okay, cool. I'm glad you're coming back a little bit. Awesome. Did anybody take advantage of the sale they've had on the Prismacolors at Amazon? They're $88 for the set. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, I was tempted. I was really tempted, but I already have a backup set. And I can't justify doing that. I really can't. Now, if I had the money to blow, I might do it, but I got to be careful. And I've got so many pencils now. I just feel like, I should be set. The only pencils I probably would replace, I suppose. I've got the color watercolors and they're fine. Probably I might want to get the Albert Durer. I'm not sure. But then, I'm fine. I've got my ink tints. I love those. And I've got regular watercolors. I haven't used the color watercolor as much as I need to. They're just sitting there and I need to use them. I did use some on one picture I hadn't finished. It's probably going to stay a permanent whip. Kenny, is my hand still in the way, or she went off for a second? I hope my hand's not in the way now. I keep looking up to making sure. Oh, there's my head. Gosh, can you see that gray hair? Oh, y'all, I'm going to zoom in whether you like it or not because, oh, man. Well, actually, I do like my hair. It's got gray and silver and white. Yeah. Y'all, you got to tell, I just got to keep looking up, I guess. All right, well, I'm going to zoom in and color this way because I have to lean my head over sometimes. This is why I want another boom for the camera, one that's easily moved around. It is really getting frustrating. It has these little knobs where you can change part of the arm, so it's in two sections, and I thought that was my, it's in two sections, and you have this little, I don't know, a screw or something, and you turn it one way and it stays put, and then you turn it the other way and you can move this part around. But what's happened over time is that the little screw in there has loosened up. So if I want to put it in this position, and I think that it's tight enough, it's not, then this part will fall. Anyway, it's frustrating. So I'm not sure if I want to get another boom or put some, what was it called, WD-40 something, I don't know. I need to put something there. You tried telling me it wasn't about zooming in where you could just see my hand? Okay. I think my hand's out of the way now. Okay, good. Do y'all have any special plans for the weekend? Thomas. Thanks for coming in. I was teaching a student named Thomas this week. That's my dad's name too. I almost told him, hey, that's my dad's name, but I didn't. There's definitely some students that are challenge my patience. And honestly, when I'm done teaching them, I sit back and let out a sigh. Sometimes I pray, thank you God for getting me through that. And sometimes I think, why did you give me that student? Let's see now. The inside. I'm going to carry on with this one a little bit. And burnt sienna. I think would be good. Got a post Sundance gathering this weekend. It's thank you for gathering our Sundances. Okay, sacrifice. Hope you didn't sacrifice any, creature or anything. Maybe that's not what you're talking about. What did I say? Burnt sienna. Burnt sienna. I'm not sure I want walnut in there. Maybe walnut's okay. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I think I might do some walnut too. This depends. Yep, I do too, Yana. Now, let's see if I can do this without shaking too much. I might try to do it with this hand. There are times when my left hand starts to shake too. This is that red color. Indian red. Oh my goodness. 4 days without water is very dangerous. Very dangerous. I hope none of them had ill effects from it. Yeah, I think fasting is okay to do. I wouldn't agree about fasting water though. That's dangerous. I really have no idea what I'm doing with the middle of this. I'm just gradually getting darker. With different browns and I wonder how Connie colored this part. Just kind of thinking about what this might look like. Yeah, I heard you say hi, Thomas. I appreciate that. I don't do a lot of fasting myself, food-wise, because I get dizzy. Now, there's some people that will fast, like chocolate or sweets or something. Or not doing a certain activity like television or news or something like that. I'm just using the same 3 colors, but I'm trying to get darker around the edge. It's really just testing out how these colors work together and as far as vision goes, I just read the Bible. See. Well, maybe they have. It's just not the best thing for the body. I think I just need to get a darker pencil and just go crazy with the darker pencil. I'm really not liking how this is turning out, so I'm gonna just go ahead and color. I am glad you're still alive, Yana. I think I'm going to go back with some of this Indian red. Sometimes my process of coloring something is just, if I don't like it, try something else, or add more of this, or add more of that. Maybe I need to, that's pretty good. I probably will add a little bit more of something. I should look up a sunflower. I really like trying to do realistic things. I try to color realistically. Aha. Okay. So there's a variety of... interesting. So, I mean, there's all different varieties of ways to color that middle. Yeah, I like that one. Interesting. Okay. So I can get a darker color. Almost. Let's try that sepia. I don't know why I never say that just one way. I always have to say it both ways. Maybe it's out of fear that someone would say, "You're not saying it right." I don't know. Let's see now. My hair. Oh, my head was in there again. I really do have this thing about leaning over. Leaning over to get a good look at what I'm doing. Oh, maybe I need to, I'm going to click on this and wrong way. Reopen and no. Move to a new window. Okay, very good. Very good. That way I can go back to the chat. All right, what did I miss? I think I understand enough about their things that they do. Yeah. When I was homeschooling my daughter, we studied a lot of that. Watched countless documentaries. I think I need to get darker and darker on this, but probably will just not get too much darker. I really want to get more of this. I'm gonna sharpen it a little bit more. Indian red. India red. I don't know why I said Indian red. I had an idea of just taking the black pencil and going to town on it too, but I think maybe I'll just keep that as it is. I know you probably can't see it exactly, but I should have done it this way already, was to just go up and down here to make lines. Well, should have. It doesn't matter if I did or not, really, but yeah, I'd kind of like to do them that way. Kind of give it some veining, I guess. I don't know. And use the sepia to get a few shadows in here. I think that's looking pretty good. I absolutely love putting contrast. Sometimes I don't have enough contrast in something, and gives it more of a 3D look, you know, like that. Well, I think it's pretty good. Let's sharpen that a little. Hey Gail, thanks for coming in. Ooh. I like how that's working there. I'm just getting a little darker. One sunflower done. What color shall we make the stem? Think 72. Olive green, yellowish. I think we'll keep it that way. Yeah, I like that. Like this. Sorry about that. Trying to see where the beginning of the stem is. Of course, I can't see what I'm doing. Yep. Okay. I'm sorry, that was olive green yellowish and permanent green olive. I'm not sure why my brain decided that those two colors would go together, but they just did. It just did. Not that I had two brains. Sometimes I wish I had two brains. And two of myself. So that one of them could go do all the work. And the other one could have all the fun. But then the one that did all the work might get grouchy. Sunflowers are really fun to color. They're beautiful. Thanks, Kenny. I try to make my stuff good. I think that's why I wouldn't enjoy doing that reverse coloring where you just draw lines around a bunch of color on a page. It seems too chaotic to me. I'm just continuing to add more layers of the darker color. Views with the weather in Central California. It says it's going to be 77 with the chance of rain. Tell me this summer. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've only done one, haven't I? Oh my goodness. Of course, I started late too. Now that I'm doing this part, or that I have these out, I could just go ahead and color some more of this part. It shouldn't take me as long to do the next flower because I've done enough work on that one that that I know what I'm doing, sort of. Do I know what I'm doing? I don't know. Alrighty. I could do another sunflower, or I can switch and do maybe a suitcase or hat. Yeah, I'm sort of not sure about the bunny yet. Let's see. Yeah, it's been so incredibly hot. But I just saw yesterday a little article on Facebook somebody posted, and I didn't really go in and read it. I just read the title, something about how it's going to be very cold. We're in for a winter storm in the south, and you know, the south is big, so it could be anywhere. I think I want to think about these suitcases. This one looks old-fashioned, you know, like the straps would be. I'd probably want to do some blue suitcases, like a dark blue. Maybe use a pink. In there. What do y'all think the suitcases should be? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to zoom in, but I'd make sure my head doesn't zoom in too. We're getting cooled down for a few days here in Southern Cal. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Is LA sort of is in the middle of the middle edge, west edge of California? You know, I've got an idea here. I'm going to try. Okay, there's that. And then there's putting that down first and then coming in over it with the yellow, and then vary the pressure. That way there's a little bit of, I suppose I could just kind of erase some. There's a little bit of the yellow. I just saw this on one of the flowers I looked up. I rather like it. Southwest edge part. Southwest. Okay. Noel has been rather different year weather-wise. Yeah, there's some conspiracy stuff about weather, but we won't get into that. Suppose you could do that both ways. You don't have to put down, or I don't have to put down the dark first. I just wanted to try these streaks. Yeah, I'll probably go back over that. Who else is coming on today? I was wondering if Zoe was coming on. Coloring. Addicted to coloring. Okay. And then, oh, what was her husband's channel's name? Super Color. I can't remember his name. Oh, she doesn't even have his channel up there. She must. Oh, she's still on vacation, I bet. Anyway, Coloring Commander, yes. I just remembered they're probably still on vacation. Or holiday, as they say. My watch is telling me to stand up. It sort of reminds me of this weird story I read one time. I'm thinking that it was in this book of sci-fi short stories. Of course, I could not remember who it was that wrote it, but in the story, it really followed one person, but everybody was doing it. This one character who had a device, much like there used to be a Palm Pilot long ago, just like a cell phone kind of thing, and it would pop something up and say, go do this one thing. And it might be random to the person, but they had to do it. And it was like, oh no, if I don't do this, I'm going to die or something. It was just kind of, that's what you did. So the guy was in the middle of whatever he was doing, and the message popped up and said, go do this one thing. And so he went and did this one thing. I think the first thing he did was go to this flower shop on so-and-so street and buy 3 flowers. And so he gets up and he goes and does it. And then it says, okay, go to such and such street and put the flowers in this thing, whatever it was. Meanwhile, the same app or program or whatever they call it in there is telling somebody else to go do something different. And in the end, what it ends up happening, I think, this has been so long, I can't remember exactly, tells him to, the ending people that have the flowers as somebody that needed them. And so that was a too long of a story to tell you that when my watch tells me to stand up, it reminds me of that story. I have weird stuff pop into my head. Weird memories. Something will remind me of one thing. And I mean, I guess everybody does that, but it's just funny. Do you get snow in the HD during winter? HD. Trying to think what HD is. I know you told me where you live, Kenny, but I can't remember now. Yay, Thomas is back. Oh, good job. Good job, Connie. What page was it in your, in what, which one of her books? I didn't think this sunflower would take me so long. But then I'm using a layering pencil and it takes longer. But then I would take longer even with Prismas, because I layer those too. Probably the next sunflower I make here, color, not make. I'll just make it just a regular yellow sunflower with just a hint of orange at the end. So each of them would be a little different. Oh, in the high desert, Antelope Acres, an hour and a half from LA Airport. Cool. Now, if I was an hour and a half from LA, I would probably drive to Sun Valley every Sunday morning. Kenny can ask me why. Although she might know. On the YouTubes. Now this part in the middle, I think, is a little more yellow because did you like it, Connie? Well, I think I'm gonna go watch a flip through of that too. The last book, I was excited about it first, and then... Oh, sorry about my head. Y'all. I need to keep one of those, like, body straightener things on me when I'm coloring on camera. You know, it helps keep you, what's it, I can't even talk today. Your posture. I'm trying to think of the word posture. I thought about getting one of those long ago because I tend to slouch, but now I'm more aware of it, so I don't slouch as much. This is walnut again, walnut brown. I always like to wait to look, but it takes a long time with the US. Central Cali. My fiance's from Lake. It says the weather up there is very similar. doing little circles inside here. Just to give a hint of little bits inside of the flower head. Just the sepia. Ooh. That wasn't. I think that was meant to be. It's alright. It's alright. Well, we aren't doing anything special on the weekend. I've got a ton of classes tonight, so I probably won't be at Emily's. I might pop in there between classes. And say hey. You know, I just thought of something. Okay. Hey, Kelly. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. I think everyone is well, to my knowledge. My stomach is growling, saying, hey, did you forget? Did you forget to eat? When my husband was trying to fix my computer, or fix the camera, I got his little snacky poo. Something here. I might actually use the yellow. This may or may not work, but let's give it a try. Sorry about that. Oops. Yeah, I know you can't see, but I got a dot from above. Or it'll look streaky. It's always coming out of that. Ooh. I'm not entirely certain how this will look, but thought I would give it a try. Well, it's going to blend in the back there. It needs to be bigger dots. I mean, I can always scratch this off when I'm done. If I don't like it. This definitely needs to be needs another layer of yellow. Well, what do y'all think of those dots? I'm still a little skeptical, but I think I'll just take the lids off. Trying to make the dots bigger. Some of them anyway. Oops. I don't think I have anything darker than the brown other than black. I'm not sure I want to put black on here. Do I have a black? I got a blue, yellow, green. I don't have a black one of those, but I've got a black glaze. I wonder what that would look like. Ooh, that might be a bad idea. I don't know about that one. Oh, you like it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, there goes my hair again. What other glaze do I have? Ooh. Gosh, these two don't look, well, they look, that's fine. I'm trying to find a brownish color. There's not a lot of brown when it comes to, a dark brown, I mean. I think I might go over those. Not sure, I really like completely black. Yeah, I think I just need to. I think I went a little crazy. I went a little bit crazy. Where's my black? Black. Maybe I should use paint gray instead of black. Uh-oh, something's gonna fall. What would it be? I think I would be really good at rock stacking because I'm always stacking things together. Maybe I do need the stacking things on top of each other to make it stay where it is instead of just moving the stuff. Okay, this is weird. These little glazed dots are sort of scraping off, which I guess I knew they would, but they're coming off as dots. I didn't know that they could do that. All right, I'm coming in with a little bit of a black here, just to tighten up that edge. Oh, you didn't just do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't mind the stuff in the middle, but it's this stuff in the edge is really bothering me. Used to stack rocks on the beaches. Yeah, I think I would probably be good at that. Rock stacking. That's how I would clean my room when I was little, is I would just stack things together. Well, anyway, it is 12:14 and I'm hungry. I keep wanting to tweak this thing. Tweak. Stop tweaking. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a way to make that middle part look more realistic. And just have to trial and error, I guess. This kind of looks okay here. This one is starting to look like it's got a disease or something. So I'll try to figure it out. You're welcome. Thank you for coming and hear me chatter and try some new things on sunflowers. Yeah, catch y'all later. I'm not sure who else is streaming today in the daytime. Well, the US daytime. But anyway, I'll try to pop in later at Emily's. Y'all have a good weekend too, alright? I'll see you later. Bye.